Study Date, Part 1, a Miraculous Ladybug Fanfiction. A special thanks goes out to Amaran T for the use of her art in this video. You can find a link to her Tumblr account in the description box below. Hey, what did you get for question 4? Marinette asked, leaning over the side of the bed to see Adrian's notebook. It was 4 o'clock in the afternoon on a Saturday, and the two of them were studying together in her room, basking in the sunlight. She had never thought that doing homework would be the highlight of her day, much less her week, but recently she had been looking forward to it. Between their superhero lifestyles and their part-time jobs for their parents' businesses, they found it easiest to spend time together when doing homework. Neither of their parents complained, so it worked out well for them.
About the stem cells?
Yeah, I can't find it in the textbook.
That's because she told us to skip that question.
Really? I wish I had known that ahead of time. I just spent the last 20 minutes on it.
Marinette, do you have any more camembert? A grouchy voice cut in.
The couple looked over to see the black Kwame emerging from the dollhouse they had built together a few weeks before. He had just woken up from his nap and was obviously ready for food.
No plague, Adrian said, standing up to walk over to his small companion. I don't want you stinking up the Dupain Chang's house. But I'm hungry. It's not fair that Tiki gets to eat cookies, but I can't have a mere morsel of cheese.
You'll be out of here in half an hour. You'll be fine. You're leaving so soon? Marinette cut in.
Yeah, I have a gig later today, Adrian sighed.
Oh, so when will I see you again?
You know you get all my time, bugaboo.
Does that mean I should rendezvous with you tonight?
I'll never turn down the roof of Notre Dame.
It's a date. Marinette turned back to her homework, wishing there wasn't as much so she could cuddle with her boyfriend. Again, I'll ask, what did you get for question 4?
C.
Thanks, she said, looking up just in time to see Adrian coming in for a kiss. She smiled as his lips touched her forehead, sending a warm glow throughout her body. Dating him was everything she'd ever hoped for, and more. He was her partner in every sense of the word for both lives she led. They continued the rest of their study date in silence, her lying on the bed and him sitting on the floor next to her. He had finished before her and took to reading the comic books Alia had left beneath her bed, bursting into laughter at the shoujo manga humor. Every now and then he would reach up to tickle Marinette's feet or rub her leg, a gesture of affection and affirmation. Do I get to see you tomorrow? She asked, watching Adrian stand up to pack his backpack.
I'm not sure. It depends on how the shoot goes tonight.
What if I throw in dinner? Adrian's face cracked into the smile she had seen oh so many times on Chat Noir.
Why, my lady, I didn't realize you played dirty, he exclaimed in mock horror.
We've been partners a long time. You don't think I know how to manipulate you by now? Marinette teased, rolling over on her back and hanging her head over the edge of the bed.
You've manipulated me since the day we met, regardless of whether you knew it or not, he whispered, kneeling down beside her and running his fingers through her hair.
I wish you could stay longer.
Me too, princess. Me too, he smiled.
Adrian stretched an arm around Marinette to give her a firm squeeze and supported her head with his free hand. He then, ever so slowly, leaned in to give her a kiss, knowing the anticipation would drive her wild. I love you, Chantal, Marinette whispered, her eyes still closed from their kiss.
And I love you, Marinette.
The couple held each other's gaze for a moment longer, cherishing the few moments they had left together. After a sigh of frustration, Adrian stood up and walked to the door. I miss you already, Marinette said.
Dinner. Tomorrow. I'll be there, I promise.
I'm looking forward to it. Marinette sighed in content as she watched her boyfriend leave. Who knew that she would end up with her first crush as a long-term boyfriend and trusted partner? Her homework was done, her mother was preparing food downstairs, and the world, for a moment, was at peace. She rolled over and closed her eyes, plunging herself into the land of dreams that, for once, couldn't possibly be better than her reality. Thank you so much for listening. Part 2 will be coming out tomorrow and will be listed below. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll catch you next time. Bye!